Let's mute that thing for a minute. Oh no, my phone just jumped off a ledge. Alright, so we've learned I have no place to put my phone that I can see it. Maybe here? See if that'll hold that. Alright, headphones. Key to this whole thing working. Are gone. Oh, there they are. Sweet. All right, can I hear me? Can you hear me? It looks like you can hear me. All right, what do we got? Let's go to this view. Sweet. All right, I can see the Twitch chat and not the YouTube chat, and I'm trapped here until some sounds come out. All right, fully unpatched Tiny Cosmo. It's in this view just because it's like still horizontal to the earth, parallel to the earth. Parallel to the ground. Horizontal to the earth. What's going on? It's going to be a good night. All right. Yeah, so I just wanted to play with this a little bit and see what I can do sans MIDI. Ooh, so this could be bad. Could be good. So the first thing we need is a clock. And luckily we have Spanky up there slapping along. And I imagine, based on what everybody else does with the clock, it's not low enough. We're gonna mult it before doing anything else. There you go, look at all that multi-clock action, sweet. Next, let's put it into the dot, because I think the dot is gonna be my primary step sequencer, followed by maths as a voltage sequencer, and maybe the voltage block if I wanna get, you know, intentional. And actually, we could be a lot shorter with distance with this. Doot. Look at that. Happy little cable. Okay, what else did I want to do with the clock? I want to send it to a few places, but we'll start there and get some noise. So, I don't think this setup's going to work out because I think the thing I need to patch is right where my phone is. So maybe if I just move that a little bit out of the way. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Also, it's the most disorganized I've ever been as far as patch cables go. All my little tiny ones are missing. They're not missing, they're on the other side of the room. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pre-patch the llama. I'm going to start with that as the kick because I like the llama. What's up? Jock 48 and Forstein. All right, so we want the out going into the mixer. It's kind of tight, but let's do it different. There we go. A little better. Then mixer to, where do I want to send that? I might go straight to an effect. Yeah, let's see what drums into basil sounds like. The pizza topping. Let's see, one of these is the right length. Maybe. Out. We'll have sounds shortly. You just gotta trust me a little bit. Left in. Sweet. Get this out of the way. This is a not usual stream for me, so you're either in for a treat or a disappointment. Time will tell. And I think I want to use channel 1 of dot to sequence that. It's not long enough. Next length up. Sweet. Sequence the llama. Boom. All right, now llama should be humming away theoretically, or it will be. Once we get some audio, let's get that stereo out of the basals. Should I go extra long, or try the slightly shorter? Let's try the slightly shorter. You can always have extra. So left out, 2, left in, right out, right in, and this is music to make a sandwich to. All right, so sweet. We can make sounds. Let's make a little pattern. I learned how to use dot, and it's actually really easy. I learned how to use it sans manual, so oh yeah. Seems really low though. I wonder if I should just come straight out of the llama. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is the drum sound. Oh man, can't. There's no good place for the camera. The llama is an incredible kick. One little knob does all the magic, in my opinion. All right, let's play with basal a little bit. The clock's syncable. We can try that real quick. Let's see, to do that, and how do y'all live like this? Horizontal. Let's see. Stuff everywhere. Throw that into sync and see what happens. Oops. Okay, so we've got like very metallic. I'll try to keep it out of self-oscillating territory for a second. I liked it better unsynced. Just trying to dial it into where it gets a nice sweet spot. That's kind of nice. All right, next. I think those sequences look all right. We'll save 3 for something. Maybe that'll be a voice. I feel like we're at the point where we could use some other spice. So let's do that real quick. Let's take number 2 out to, sure, trigger. Normally when I'm patching, I get a handful of cables like this and just like shove all the shiny heads down. You see that? So that I'm holding them like this, and then it's really easy to pick different lengths. So I feel like I'm gonna sort of try to optimize some shorter lengths just early on so it doesn't get annoying later. All right. Next, we want outputs. This, I think we're just going to be really boring with this one, maybe, and just go straight to maybe to the mixer. I'm going to have to go to the mixer. Yes. And then we'll take the mixer down. This is just in case I somehow get another drum voice in there, which will be unlikely given my sequencing options. Kind of want everything to be a little louder. Am I clipping? Now everything's pretty low. Sweet, that's great. That means I can... Why is everything so low? Oh, I know why. Let's just go louder. There we go. I feel like I almost want to filter that a little bit, so I'm going to do a quick send return thing here. So send to the, do muscle then overseer? Yeah, I think so. So I want some shorter cables. Just going to keep grabbing handfuls, hoping to get the things I need. There's a shorter one. Not what I'm looking for. All right, send. Oh, too short. See, this is too much right now. This is not sandwich making food. This is causing anxiety. Oh, I can't quite reach with those. All right, that one I will send. So it's kind of cool. I like this send, the master send on the performance mixer, because for a few reasons, but one of the things is for situations like this where I'm doing sort of a live patch thingy. None of those are the right size. That one. I can send to the overseer without interrupting the signal. Then I can take the overseer and let's pick out some short ones. Sweet. Overseer straight to, that might be too short, the muscle. So aim right. Short ones handy without interrupting the signal. Then when I come back in, it will get probably louder because we've got a compressor going, but you know, what can you do? So we got one ready. I think that'll reach. Yeah. Just need one more. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now if I plug this in there, it might get loud. It looks like we've got some things going on here. Might be too much gain. Well, the gain's kind of nice. Let's see what happens when I crank that. Straight up clips. All right. Cool. All right, a little bit of compression. You have a sandwich. We're cooking now. But the best part of this now is we can just do this. Mellow it out for a little bit. We can even drop the tempo. But then the manually set delay is no longer in a sweet spot. That's okay. We can live with that for a minute. Oh. Just getting another pile of cables sort of organized. By organized, I mean set up to move a little faster. Alright, so we've got drums. We can change the drum pattern. We can get real mellow. We can even go real slow. Wow, the dot outputs a gate, not a trigger. That's cool. You can tell because the Crater holds its note a little longer when I slow things down. Anyway, next, I'm thinking, should we do a stereo voice and sequence it with the maths? Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen? All right, so let's take a swarm into the left input of the Ikery. We're gonna do just a really basic patch here. Actually, this might be, is this short enough? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna need to split the maths signal and send a trigger to maths. I'm thinking for a trigger to maths, we could use one of the outs from Spanky here. I don't know which one yet, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So we have one maths out, which I know if I use that will pull it out of the sum. Thinking we will use select for that. We could use some sync to pharaohs. Let's use a sync, but one that's kind of an annoying spot. We could also use helium, but I don't want to. So yeah, it's fine. Actually, you know what? We can actually, for this one, since we're using maths, pitch doesn't really matter as much. We're going to use a passive. We're going to use a passive mole for this one. So take the output of this, send it up. Oh, too short. Got one with this guy, I'm pretty sure. It's been a minute since I've used a maths. We'll set it to cycle just so I can see things. Then a couple outs from the passive mult. Is this annoying? Should I stop talking? I can mute myself and do this too. Okay, so now we should be multing pitch. It's cycling. I don't want it to cycle. I actually do want it to trigger because then it behaves more like a sequencer. Let's just pick like, I don't know, this one, sure. Okay. And I shouldn't see any feedback. I'm going to hear some stuff after I patch. Ikery into what though? Thinking maybe into Yesterversio. Let's go full stereo. Why not? Is that long enough? No. Sweet. All right, the bundle has grown in size. Sweet. Is this long enough? No. All right. This is what I need probably. So right out into right in, and hopefully one of these is long too. Nope. This is like really heavy right now. All right, let's just use a really long one. Save myself some effort. I don't know why. I'm always like really pedantic about left and right. What's up, Carnalex? This is the rare heckseven patching stream. All right, let's send that into 7 and see what we got. I'm actually, no, let's lower the volume all the way, and then it'll be a surprise for both ears instead of just one. All right, out R into 7. I'm seeing some stuff. Okay, so that's okay, but I think we can do better if I attenuate the signal from the mass a little bit. So let's go ahead and let's see, one of these does that. I think I want the sum. Oh, it's too short. This isn't bad though. Actually, let's leave it like this for a second before I get into the mass. Can't recognize any of the mass. Should I just turn the light on? It's not as dramatic, but yeah, let's do that. Luckily, the light is exactly over everything, so nothing is readable still. Anyway, let's see. Let's turn that off for a second. I think I want to use the VCA built into Hickory, and I kind of want to send it the clock signal. So let's send a clock signal to Javelin. Because I feel like that's going to be pretty dope if I do that. That's a little short. So clock signal, Javelin, gate. Next, we have an envelope out of there we can send right over to our buddy Hickory. Now if we do that, we should just hear kind of there we go. That feels better. All right. That's kind of nice. I was thinking actually what might be better than maths straight out would be maths to sample and hold. Courtesy of that module I almost never use. The entropy. So send it an input, and then we're going to also use the clock input. Really need to, but it's kind of fun to do that. Let's see here. These are all right. So I think that'll do it. Yeah. Let's use this one and try to keep it out of the camera's face. So hold. Okay, now we've got the outputs. And we can take the output of that into I think I'm just going to go straight into the bottom channel of the sync to Pharaoh so that I can attenuate it a bit. You can see the, yeah, sick. All right. That'll work. And I could use the sync. Sick. Tomato sandwich, here we go. All right, so we've just taken the mass, we're using the entropy to sample and hold it. And then we could use this sync to Pharaoh to attenuate, to dial it in. So it's just a smaller range. Alright, now that's how I use mouse as a sequencer. So basically the trigger from this, every time it hits, starts a cycle. Cool. I have 2 channels of that, so we could do another. I'm thinking, let's do another voice. I kind of gonna go a different direction. Let's see. I'm gonna go pizza into could go into the MA35 with both, but I think I'm just going to go straight into the Filter of Crows for now because it's awesome. And then I'm going to go out into, could use this Javelin, really convenient location for that. But what I'm thinking of trying out is this distortion module, and so I got to go make my way up there. Godbox is pretty good, but we do that normally. So this is just getting outside of my normal box. So we're going to go out from Filter of Crows into the, say oops a lot. Alright, no more tiny ones, that's okay. Out into this. That's going to go all the way up, I think. I'm just thinking. Yeah, we're going to go all the way up. Let's see, is that long enough? Go longer. Okay, into distortion. Now we need a sequencer. For this, we're going to use the dot, I think. So, did I accidentally touch something? It's still going. All right. The out. No, I wanted the gate from dot. Yeah. Okay. Shouldn't have anything going right now, which is fine. Okay, now let's take the output from plasma drive and go into 1. Too much fun. Too much fun. We have to dial that back to just a little bit of fun. All right, where are we at? Got voice going in here. No, we do have triggers for it. Are we afraid to hear it? I don't know. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Let's add. The dot's pretty good. All right. This is where I need another sequencer to do that. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that for a second. And let's get a pitch sequence going. We'll use the voltage block, I think. It's been a long time since I've used that for anything other than some performance tracks. Okay, so we've got that humming along. Alright, cool. We've got voltage block. Let's get a pitch going. We'll take sequence 4, go in there. Something's not happy. feel like 6 steps is kind of boring. Let's go to and let's pick a scale. I've never actually used the scale mode, but we're gonna try it. Let's try 3 for a minute. Do some recording. Alright. There we go. That was missing. Alright. You know what we need? Some hat. So we're gonna make some hat. And I want to use something for this. I'm going to use channel 2. So we're going to we're going to get more cables. This whole stream is just me searching for the right size cable. Finding nothing. Alright, channel 2. Into entropy again. We could use this. That's my usual go-to is the loopman. Alright. So we've got that. We need a VCA, or no, not a VCA, we need an envelope for this. We probably could use the same envelope as something else. Question is, do we want it to be like sequence hats, or do we want it to be just clock hats? Well, we're out of sequencers, so that kind of answers my question there. Now, do we want an envelope? Yeah, let's actually use the other channel of maths. Knock all the dust out of there. Okay, so we've got that in there. Now we take the output of this friend over here, plop it into 2. It shouldn't sound that good yet until we get more exponential. Doesn't actually sound good anyway. I'm wondering if we even need... Oh, I know what's happening here. You see what I did was I didn't plug it into the VCA. Yeah, Mass is like stoked right now. It's like, I'm useful. See, I'm useful, everybody. Look, I'm a sequencer and a VCA. Well, and an envelope. Anyway, it's all just envelopes. Everything's envelopes. All the way down. Feel like we might need some modulation on that thing. Oh. Sorry, Maths, you're taken. Let's grab one of these friends and just go like Wide open on the stereo pan modulation, huh? Just to get some movement in there. Could also do some like stuff on this thing. Nah. Overseer is pretty cool. I love the fact that there's a bypass button. Like, how many modules have a bypass button? You probably can't see it, but I can turn the filter all the way down and bypass it. Wait, how come that's bypassing this? It should be pretty quiet right now. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't care. We'll figure that out later. Alright, we need another pattern. There we go. That's fine. Next. There we go. Alright, what's next? What should we do next? What should we play with a little bit? I'm thinking actually hi-hats into slice might be cool. So I'm going to pull those. How do I pull those? Can I? No, because they're not a dedicated VCA. Sad day. Well, breakup phone call. I'm so sorry. I feel like I need to make some like emotional support techno, which is just going to still be the same thing because it's really hard to patch this quickly. Alright, what else can we do? Thinking we can probably take a clock into the select, right? And use that to split up the clock a little bit. Let's try that, see what happens when we do that. Oops, no, it should be the CVN. Now if I take the output of one of those, no, I take that, oh, I take 2 clock lanes into it, huh? Yeah, let's do that. So we, let's take a cascading little dealio over here. Wait, what did I just do? I don't know where this came from or where it's going, but it came out of something. It was useful for this, maybe? Oh, it was the pitch. Yeah, there we go. Pulled the wrong one. Yeah, so I've got an idea. We're going to use a clock to split itself with the select. So if I take that into a mult. Oh, is the whole mult connected to each other? It is. Never mind. That was plan. We can use a different mult. I've never used that mult before, so we're learning some things. It was previously not in my case until a few days ago. Luckily, I've got other options for this. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm putting, it's gonna be shorter. Putting the clock output full tilt into the CV of the first select, which should just be a bunch of flashing. Then I take another version of the clock, put it into the A, and then I take the out, go into the CV input B of this, I think. Yeah. No, that's just always on. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we've learned this trick worked before, and now I don't remember how to do it. So that's a life lesson. Never forget anything, or you'll never be able to do it again. All right, so instead, what we're gonna do is get that slice synced up. I want to use it for something. So quickly, just plop in a clock there, get it all nice and synced up. Now we don't need that to stay there. Good, we don't have to. Oh yeah, I've been changing the tempo. Let's leave the clock in, okay. Why not? Let's turn that down a little bit. And I'm thinking, man, I wish, that's one thing I wish about the performance mixer is that you could pull a voice out of the mix. So you've got a VCA in there, but you can't pull that out. So instead, what I have to do is go to another thing. I kind of want to sidechain this. Which one do I sidechain though? This guy? That one's pretty much all the way on, so I'm thinking that would be a good candidate to sidechain, which would mean I'll need to pull it. Oops. Oh no. Oh, I just pulled the wrong voice. Okay. Clearly chaotic. All right. I'm just going to jump it right over to the muscle is what I'm doing. MSCL for some sidechain action. And then we'll have to pull the kick here in a second. So to mask that, I'll do another thing. Not that it matters. Alright, we're ready to sidechain. We're going to hit the sidechain button. Wow, it hit that compressor hard. Let's turn that gain down. Okay, I don't think this muscle has ever been used either, so that'll be cool. So now, the lame part of this is I have to silence the drum because I need to split it up, and I don't have a great way to do that over here because I've used that for other things. Do we have some extra channels over there? Yeah, sweet. Don't worry, we'll fix that in a second. Just getting our drum back. Come back, friend. Oh, it's a little bit too short. Okay, now we need to set up this MSCL to actually do sidechain properly. So let's steal some settings. Let's see, let's do some higher compression. We want limit to be right in the middle, attack pretty low-ish. Release doesn't maybe need to be that high. Not hearing anything. Okay. There we go. There we go. That little button was hiding from me. The threshold wanted that all the way. It's like the driest farting bass line. Yeah, plasma drive. As cool as it looks. It's the sickest fart machine ever. Alright, I need another idea. I had a bunch of ideas right away, and now I'm just like, this is fine. That's a problem when I write music, is like, I write to a point that I'm happy with it, which is not the end of the song, track or whatever, it's just the point when I stop having to pay attention too much. Like I have a whole other voice of options up here. I could use this javelin for the hats, which would allow me to send it to the slice and do some funky slicey things. A higher lead voice. The problem is I'm out of like yeah, let's try a higher lead voice. The problem is I don't have any more intentional sequencers, but who cares? Let's just frickin' do it. I don't know why sometimes math seems to be misbehaving, which is fine. I don't blame it. It's tired. It hasn't had to work super hard. I think for the higher voice, because we have so much bass range, I'm going to just use the trash master for this one. The Trish master? The Trish master. Master of Trish. I don't like that. Should be like the trash commander or something. I don't know. I think I'm over the word master. Alright. Now we've got a gate going to javelin, audio going to javelin. We don't have any sequence going to that yet. We'll worry about that in a second. In fact, we'll worry about it right now. And we're going to actually set a scale for that one. And pick in that scale. Yeah. Alright, we'll see what that is. No idea what that sequence is going to sound like, but it's fun to make. Now we need to take the voice out to... Maybe this will go to the slice. I could also use the same... thinking of reclaiming voice 1 from here and instead using a clock. Let's try that. What happens if I just use clock? It's fine. Alright, so don't know really how to clear a sequence, so we'll just manually remove all the little red dots for lucky. And then go back to green. I don't know, use a different kind of sequence than the other one. And take the gate out of that instead of using the clock there. Getting creative-ish. I don't want to take that somewhere else interesting. Could go that way, I could do that. I think we're actually going to... Let's stay out of the dark matter for now. Let's go actually just straight to the thingy, the mixer, just to hear it. My friend, I can't do longer notes that I'm aware of. Sounds like straight up modular. What do we got? It's like so happy compared to the other sequence. What happened there? I don't know. It's alright. Oh, that's terrible. Why do I not like this? I don't know, let's keep working with it for a second. I feel like we can polish this thing. So let's get a short cable-ish and a long cable. Get oct in here to save the day, maybe. Oh, it's slightly too short. That was huge. Sure. So what I'm thinking is this filter sounds bad, so let's fix that and maybe it'll fix everything, but I think the sequence is bad. Oh, you got mail. Sweet. yeah, hopefully those stickers work out for you. I wasn't sure if you had some of those or not, so I added those in too. I think this is all I want to do. Ooh, maybe we can make that voice less bad by putting it in here. That's, oh sorry, that's not even the right one. Wait, it was the right one, yeah. Let's try dark matter. For non-drone. You know what this needs is a little reverb. Lucky me, I have none of that available. Could try the other filter. Out. Could ping a filter, add more voices, but we're gonna do that a different day. Take the envelope out. That's what we're probably missing. Oh, that actually sounds pretty rad. See the right filter in the right spot. Right, that's all I can hear. It's actually pretty dope just with the filter approach. It's not as resonant as I was imagining. All right, I'm done. Someone else has to do stuff.